Up everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be reviewing the new 300 series Land Cruiser, and it's basically the new Land Cruiser that's arrived as recently released. And I've got my notes here. The Land Cruiser has a history of 70 years, and during the development process of this particular Land Cruiser, it was basically built to withstand Australia's, brutal and unforgiving terrain. Anyway, let's get into it. So of course, the front is what you'd expect. Then on the inside here, let's get a look at the engine. Yeah. Right. So this is the engine of the Land Cruiser, and according to my notes, the V8 was exchanged for this V6, and this one produces 227 kilowatts of power at 4,000 RPM and 700 Newton meters of torque from 1,600 RPM to 2,600 RPM, and also the handling was also improved through the adjustment of the shock absorbers and the positioning of the engine and transmission. Now let's get a look at the inside. Of course, the inside is what you expect, and of course, basically the inside is what you'd expect. Of course, on this particular model in particular, what you do is you press this twice and it comes up like that. On some higher up models, this is basically automatic. What you do is you press the button once and it just goes up slowly automatically. Then you press another button, which is like somewhere over here, to close it. And of course, there are some roof rack mounts. If you do choose to put on a roof rack or whatever, you can do so. This was unveiled in 2019, and it's actually the first model change since the Land Cruiser 200 series was released in 2007. And as a matter of fact, this also has the same chassis as the 80 series, which was used as a guide. And it's also due to show up in dealerships in early 2022. But anyway, you guys are probably waiting for something. You guys are probably waiting for something that you're really waiting for. So anyway, so this is a closer look of the console, the end console. There you go. Good. And also, it does feel lighter than the 200 series Land Cruiser, but again, that is thanks to the repositioning of the engine and transmission. I'm not really going to go into any particular detail about that, but if you want any more information about the 300 series Land Cruiser, there are some links to some videos in the description below. Another thing I forgot to mention is they also adjusted the suspension to be, especially the shock absorbers, with the repositioning and make them more in line. You see, with the 200 series, it was too much of a camber, so the suspension wasn't as smooth. Whereas in this one, they've realigned the shock absorbers to make the ride more smoother. And now it's my turn, guys. It's now my turn to drive the new Land Cruiser. It's got pretty good acceleration, but I'm not really going too hard because I'm really doing this with the utmost care. It does feel a bit wider than the 200 series. Alright guys, so I've driven this and driving it felt pretty smooth. I did not experience any abnormalities. Although it kind of took me a while to figure out how to use the cruise control, and I've actually found out on how to activate it when the camera cut out. But of course that was just me. And yeah, that's pretty much all the objective information that I can provide on the Mercedes Land Cruiser. That's my personal opinion. Overall, my opinion on this is pretty good. Yeah, the Land Cruiser the new Land Cruiser is it's quite a big revolution first in 14 years, and yeah, now to pricing. Of course, to buy or not to buy is pretty much up to you. Of course, yeah. But anyway, the pricings are as follows. For the GX, it will retail for $89,990. For the GXL, it'll be 101. Yeah, it'll be 101. 7,990. For the VX, it will be 113,990. For the Sahara, 131. 190. For the GR Sport, 137,790. Sahara ZX, which is the top of the range model, will retail for 138,790. And again, this will hit showrooms in early 2022. That's the review of the new Land Cruiser. Thanks for watching.